What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Killer's Corner, and 42 days later, we finally have another UFC pay-per-view. I know they're not quite pay-per-views for you Americans anymore, but for the Canadians, we still have the old model. But regardless, UFC 324 this weekend, Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight title, and then the co-main event. What once was Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes has now become Song Yadong versus Sean O'Malley. Either way, this card is still stacked. I would have loved to see that Harrison and Nunes fight, but we're going to have to see that another time this year. But regardless, we have a great card this weekend. Lots of great fights, lots to talk about, so let's get right into it. The first fight I'm going to get into here, we've got Gaethje taking on Andre Puliev. Gaethje, super fun, up-and-coming fighter. I still don't believe the guy's only 23 years old. He is massive. He's got heavy hands. He has knockout wins in almost every fight he's won. He has his career record's 9-1, 8 wins by knockout. The guy, he's knocking out everyone. I don't know how you bet against him here, as he's fighting another unranked, unproven opponent here in Andre Puliev. But Puliev in his last fight did go out there and get a big second-round knockout win against Nick Klein. And I remember watching that fight, and I was really impressed with him there, especially after losing his UFC debut to Chris Duncan. That was a really good bounce back for him against Klein. And Puliev's he's not the flashiest name. He's not up in the rankings or nothing. Only 10-3 career record. But the guy, he's a solid fighter. But at the same time, if it's going to be tough for him to not get knocked out by Puliev. Puliev's a tough guy. Only has ever been knocked out once in his MMA career, and that was a couple of years ago here in some random promotion, not even the UFC. But yeah, this should be a super fun fight. I think Puliev is probably Gaethje's best opponent that he's fought so far in the UFC, but at the same time, I think Gaethje is too good. He's just walking through all these guys that aren't ranked or nothing. I think you got to get him to the rankings as soon as possible, and for that reason, I'm gonna go with Gaethje to get. I'll go second round finish, so that he finally has his first fight in the UFC that isn't a first round finish. So we'll go second round knockout for Gaethje. Why not? Let's see. Next up here, what do we got? Oh, another fun fight. We got Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Davison Figueiredo. Now in this one, I don't understand why Umar's like a minus 1,500 favorite. He's a bigger favorite than Anthony Joshua was against Jake Paul. That to me makes zero sense. Because Umar, yeah, he's a really good fighter, but the guy he's fighting against is also pretty damn good. Like Figgy, former flyweight champion. His only loss recently was to Corey Sandhagen, and in that one, that was just because of that weird 50-50 position where Sandhagen is probably the best. Yeah, probably. He probably knows that position better than anyone else in the UFC. Figgy, let's see here. Oh, I guess he did lose to Petr Yan right before that, too. But then he went out and got a big win against Montel Jackson. Before that, wins against Cheeto Vera, Cody Garbrandt, Rob Font. Figgy, he is 38, might be on the backstretch of his career here. But regardless, the guy was a former champion, super high-level fighter. And this is going to be a tough challenge for Umar. I don't know. I feel like Figgy and Mario Bautista, I feel like, are a similar type of skill level. And Bautista had, he landed a big knee, was it, to Umar? Like, he stunned him. Bautista had a good fight there. Like, it was a very competitive fight, although Umar was a big-time favorite in that one, too. And I could see this fight playing out in a similar type of way. Because Umar he's better grappler. I think, that's a given. Just look at his last name. Umar is a very good fighter. He has a little bit of gas tank issues. We saw that against Merab when he was up 2-0, and then he was up the first 2 rounds and then just kind of gassed out and wasn't able to finish it down the stretch. But this being only a 3-round fight against someone who's 38 years old, no disrespect to Figgy by saying that. That's just calling a spade a spade. But, I think I'm going to have to go with Umar here, even though I think it's going to be a very competitive fight, and I don't think the money line should be that, I don't think the odds should be that stacked against Figgy. But either way, I don't think he's going to win this fight. He can definitely make it a lot closer than expected. But, that's where I'm at with this one here. All right, and that brings us to the main card. We're kicking us off. We have Arnold Allen facing Jean Silva. Another super fun fight. Like this card, starting from that Gaethje fight, does not have a single miss. Say what you want about the Natalia Silva Rose Namajunas fight. That's a title eliminator. Yeah, we got John Silva taking on Arnold Allen here. Arnold Allen, this is his first fight in what? He hasn't fought since July of 2024. Now, 2026 making his return here. He was coming off a win against Gaethje in that last fight. I believe he's having some injuries lately. And then before that, lost to Max Holloway and Movsar Evloev. Butchered the hell out of that. Regardless, yeah, those are the guy's only 2 losses in the UFC. He's beat Dan Hooker. He's beat Calvin Kattar. He beat Sadiq Youssef. Like, he's beaten a lot of respectable names up here. And he just hasn't really gotten a chance against this generation's top guys. Because, like, or I guess Movsar. Max Holloway is on the back half of his career. I love the guy, but that's a fact. Arnold Allen has a pretty impressive resume. His losses are to very high-level opponents, but Jean Silva is... This guy's insane. Like, his knockout power, he's just going out there walking down everyone. And then he even showed it in his fight against Bryce Mitchell. He's able to go out there and get a sub, too. Got him with a ninja choke against Bryce Mitchell there at UFC 314. Obviously, coming off a loss to Diego Lopez, it seemed like he had a rough first round and then was really starting to pick it up in the second and just got over-aggressive, got caught with that spinning elbow. But Silva's a guy, I think he's going to be coming back looking for blood here. He needs a win here. Because, yeah, just with the way like the whole thing played out after that last fight, I think for his confidence, for everything, for his career, he needs a win this fight. Almost more than Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen with the ring rust too. Like, I don't know. This is just a fight. As much as I respect Arnold Allen, great fighter, I just don't see a way that he gets it done here. So I'm gonna go with Jean Silva to get the knockout win, and we will go with I'll go with the second round knockout for Silva. That's gonna be the prediction here. Okay, next up we have Natalia Silva taking on Rose Namajunas. Now this is this is a title eliminator fight here. I'm sure I've got people watching that don't care much about women's MMA, but this might be a fight you want to tune into. Natalia Silva, she's got a fun style, Taekwondo background. She's pretty much a pure striker for the most part. Just got a win against Alexa Grasso in her last fight. That was a huge win for her. Honestly, I thought that would get her a title shot, but then that Weili Shevchenko fight happened, and just kind of delayed it a bit for her. But Silva, she's a very good striker. She's beaten everyone, hasn't lost in the UFC at all. Still only 28 years old, too. Like, she's still on the come up. She's a great fighter. If she doesn't get the win here, I know eventually she'll get her way to a title shot for sure. But this will be a big weekend to go out there and make a statement and get that title shot, because it seems like Dana promised both of them, if they win, they're getting the shot. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And then you got Rose Namajunas on the other hand, coming off a win against Miranda Maverick. This was back on the Joaquin Buckley and Kamaru Usman card back in June of this summer. Unanimous decision win there. Then she lost to Erin Blanchfield before that. I don't believe I caught that fight. And then she got a big win against Tracy Cortez. I definitely do remember watching that one. That was on the UFC Denver card back in 24. Rose, obviously, former champion. She's one of the better women's fighters of all time. I don't know, ever since, she switched weight classes, I believe, and hasn't seen as much success since. But who knows? She goes out there and gets a win. She's getting a title shot. So, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And I don't know. I'm going to lean towards Natalia Silva here. I don't know. I think she's a more dangerous striker, and Rose is going to kind of have to mix in some grappling to be able to get this done. And in a 3-round fight, I think Silva's going to be able to land her shots. I don't think she's going to get a knockout. I'm going to go unanimous decision for her. But I believe she's going to be able to find her shots, get some damage, and be able to do enough to get the win here. Next up, another super fun fight. We got Waldo Cortez Acosta taking on Derek Lewis. Now in this one here, this fight, I think one thing is for certain. Under 1.5 rounds is the freest bet of the night. I'm going to be parlaying that with Sean O'Malley moneyline, just for plus 200 odds there. Pretty good bet, pretty safe one to me. Yeah, that's yeah, this one, it's going to be quick. These guys are both killers. Like, they go out there and they're looking for the finish. Derek Lewis, what? I don't. Yeah, the guy, he's still got it. I know people have been trying to write him off, especially after that Almeida loss and then losing to Sergey Spivak before that. But he went out and got a big win against Rodrigo Nascimento last year. That was on the St. Louis card. And then, or 2024, sorry. I'm not used to it being 2026. And then a huge win last summer against Talashin Teixeira. Everyone was writing him off. They're saying Teixeira's coming. He's going to be a guy that's going to get a shot against Aspinall. This guy's one of the next heavyweights coming up. Nope, he was not. He got knocked out in 30 seconds. And yeah, Derek Lewis went out there and put on a hell of a show. And yeah, got a hell of a win there. His opponent here, Waldo Cortez Acosta. He's also been a sneaky name to watch in this heavyweight division. He's been getting a lot of wins lately. Just got a big win against Shamil Gaziev in, what was that, the UFC Qatar card back on November 22nd. And then 21 days before that, 3 weeks before, goes out and gets a knockout win against Ante Delia. He went out and got a big win against Robelis de Spain, killed the hype train there when everyone thought that guy was going to be top dog. Yeah, he's just going out there winning. Like, Sergey Spivak, another good win for him. Ryan Spann, solid win. Like, and he's only 34 years old. He moves pretty well. He lands his shots. And, yeah, this is going to be a fun fight. And I don't think it's going to be a long one, but it's definitely going to be a fun one. The prediction I'm going to make here, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't have my mind made up going into this video here. But I'm making it up now. We're going Derek Lewis. I think he's going to kill the hype train again. I'd love to see it. Huge fan of Derek Lewis. How can you not be? So yeah, that's going to be the call here. Derek Lewis, first round knockout. Okay, and next up, another massive fight, the co-main event. We got Sugar Sean O'Malley taking on Song Yadong. And in this one here, this is going to be a good fight for sure. O'Malley coming back against his loss to... against his second loss to Merab, actually. Went out and got submitted this past June. But yeah, he's coming back here looking to make a statement and go out there and get a win and potentially go get his rematch against Petr Yan. Obviously, he did win the first fight. Well, objectively, he won the first fight. I wouldn't say obviously, because depending on who you ask, some people thought it was a robbery. I thought it was a close fight that O'Malley won, but everyone's got their opinion. So yeah, O'Malley, he is yeah, going out there looking to make a statement against Song Yadong, who he's been on a bit of a tear lately. He most recent win against Cejudo, he lost to Petr Yan on the this was actually on the O'Malley Cheeto Vera card when O'Malley defended his belt. He went out and got a good win against Cejudo. He looked really good. O'Malley finally gets to fight against another striker again. I know against yeah, with fighting Merab there, back-to-back fights. He had a heavy grappling training camp. So at least this time O'Malley's gonna be striking all camp, and yeah, he's a lot more in his element in this type of style. I think if Yadong tries to mix in the if he tries to mix in some takedowns, mix the martial arts, he could be able to go out there and get a win. He's certainly capable of it. He's a very good fighter, one of the best in the division for sure. But I don't know. I think this is an O'Malley redemption fight if I've ever seen one. He gets to fight in his element against a striker. He's had plenty of time to recover, plenty of time to get his confidence back, get everything back, and I think that's just how this one has to go for Sean, or else he probably ends up retiring if not. So yeah, I really hope he doesn't retire, but I've seen the rumors, I've seen what he's been saying online. So yeah, that's I'm gonna go with O'Malley here. I really hope it's just a big knockout win, gets his statement, gets his title shot potentially. But yeah, I'm gonna go O'Malley. I don't know if this is a 3 or 5 round fight. If this is a 5-round fight, I'm gonna go 3rd round finish. If it's a 3-round fight, I'll go 3rd regardless. 3rd round knockout for O'Malley. That is my call here. And last but certainly not least, we got the main event of the evening. We've got Justin Gaethje taking on Paddy Pimblett for the interim lightweight belt. Ilia Topuria has stepped away for a little bit, dealing with some personal issues. So we have the interim title fight here between Gaethje and Paddy. And this is going to be a super fun fight. I know a lot of guys seem to be leaning towards Paddy so far just because the younger guy. He's looked great lately. Great win against Michael Chandler. That's the best I've ever seen Paddy look, to be honest. He's able to get you to the ground in untraditional ways with his, whether it's going to be a flying triangle choke. He's very unorthodox. You don't know what to expect with him. He's kind of all over the place. Like, you think he's just a jiu-jitsu guy, and then he goes out there and outstrikes Michael Chandler. When Michael Chandler's a guy that's always in dogfights, and Paddy's able to go out there and be the better striker, like, that's saying a lot about Paddy. He's looked a lot better in that striking department lately. And then you look at Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is 3-1 in his last 4. He got a big win against Rafael Fiziev back in March, and then basically said, "I'm not fighting again unless you give me a title shot." So yeah, that's what he got. Obviously, before that, lost to Max Holloway in a brutal knockout UFC 300. Everyone remembers that, I'm sure. And then before that, people forget he was on his way, arguably, to another title shot. He lost to Oliveira for the belt, goes out, beat Fiziev, beat Poirier, took that fight against Max when he didn't need to. He was probably very, very close to a title, or he probably would have got a title shot if he won that fight. But regardless, Max comes up a division, comes out of nowhere. I know a lot of people weren't thinking Max at 155 was going to be able to get that one done, and then he goes out and gets a huge knockout win against Gaethje, and that kind of killed the train for him. But then Gaethje goes out there, beats Fiziev. I know it's his second time beating him in his last 4 fights. But regardless, Gaethje's a very high-level fighter, very dangerous fighter. He's the hardest hitter Paddy's ever faced. He's probably the most dangerous guy Paddy has ever fought. And he's going to go out there hungry to get the belt. Never an undisputed champion. So I am almost certain he's going to go out there and lay it all on the line, try to go out there and get his belt so that he's able to get a chance to get the undisputed belt against Topuria whenever he's back. So Gaethje's got a lot to fight for here. Paddy, I know the way he's talking about Gaethje, it doesn't seem like he's too scared. I'm sure obviously he's training for him and very ready for him. But yeah, Paddy, I look at his resume though. Michael Chandler, how much does he have left in him? Let's be honest here. King Green before that. Really? King Green tried to take Paddy down and then got hit with a ghillie, I'm pretty sure. I forget exactly what it was, but it's something stupid. Like, that fight was given to Paddy. Goes out and beat Tony Ferguson before that. The guy who was on a 6-fight losing, or was he on a 5-fight losing streak at that time? Sorry. Like, Paddy doesn't really have any big, like, wins so far. Yes, he looked really good in that Chandler fight. I'm not denying that. But I'm just saying I haven't seen it beat anyone even close to Gaethje's level. Michael Chandler at his peak, yeah, sure, he was there. But he's not there anymore. And I don't know. I think Paddy, he's definitely capable of going out there and get a win this weekend. But I don't know. I'm a little hesitant to pick him here. I don't know, man. I didn't really have my mind made up on this one either. I knew it's going to be a close fight. Or it's going to be a tough one to pick for sure. But I'm going to have to go... I'm going to go Justin Gaethje 4th round knockout. That's going to be the call here. I think he's able to go out there, get the... it's probably not the pick people want to happen because I'm sure more people would rather see Paddy fight Ilia. If Paddy goes out there and beats Gaethje, then he's beat a respectable opponent. He's got the Ilia fight. That's going to be a massive fight. And I really hope that happens. But to be honest, I don't think it's going to. I think Gaethje's going to go out there and chin him. Paddy's going to get too comfortable getting too close, and he's going to get rocked, I think. I'm guessing Justin Gaethje, right uppercut, puts him to the ground. He goes out and finishes it ground and pound. That's going to be my call. If that happens, clip it, post it everywhere. Make sure to tag me. And, yeah, that's going to be my call here. Gaethje 4th round knockout. So that brings us to the end of the video here. Really appreciate it if you guys made it to the end. Make sure to drop a comment, drop a like, smash that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments who you guys got winning this weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back on Sunday with a post-fight recap.